Hello everyone, myself Dr. Inderjit Kaur, Associate Professor in Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. In this we will be learning about computer organization and architecture. In the last lecture we have learned about we discussed about the three types of organization of CPU, that were single accumulator organization, general register organization and stack organization. The first two that have been already discussed in the previous lectures. In this lecture we will start from the stack organization. Stack, as the name suggests, it is one of the data structure that follows the last in first out operation. That means the element insertion will also take place here and element deletion that will also take place from the same end, that is known as from the top of the stack. The address of the stack is known as stack pointer, that points to the top of the stack. As it is a part of a memory unit, there is nothing separate, in which the information retrieval occurs in LIFO manner. There are two operations that we can perform on the stack. They are, one is push and second is the pop operation. Push means we are inserting an element on the top of the stack, and pop means we are deleting an element from the top of the stack. Suppose I want to insert an element in an empty stack, then this is my initial top of the stack. It will be firstly incremented to first from 0 to 1, then I will insert an element, suppose 2, then the next element the insertion will take place. First the stack pointer will be incremented and then the element will be inserted. The stack can be implemented in two ways in digital computer. One is register stack, when we are using the registers in to put in a stack, and the second one when we are using the memory, one of the memory segment to be represented like a stack, then it is known as register stack. Here we are taking the example of 64-bit word register stack, in which there are 64 address locations . These 64 address locations that are represented from 0 to 63 in decimal and 6 times 0 to 6 times ones in binary. So, the value of stack pointer will also lie between these values. Then this is DR, data register. The data from this DR will be inserted or deleted from the stack. Then this is my stack pointer that points to the top of the stack. In this example, I have inserted three elements A, B and C. Initially, when A element has been pushed, then my SP is at 0, it is first incremented to 1, then A is inserted, then it is incremented to 2, B is inserted, it is incremented to 3, C is inserted, and so on. We will move on to 63. From this figure, it is very much clear that the first element that will be inserted will be at first address location, and the last element that will be inserted will be at 0th address location. These first and 0, they are address locations. Then these full and empty, they are two flag registers, each of 1 bit. Initially, the value of stack pointer is 0, full is cleared to 0 and empty is set to 1. These are the initial conditions for my register stack. Now, we will see ki how the push operation and pop operation takes place in this register stack. For this, the sequence of micro operation for push operations are, as we have discussed, ki this is our stack from 0 to 63. And we have to perform the push operation. First step will be to increment my stack pointer. The stack pointer will be incremented. Suppose I am at 0, now my stack pointer will be incremented to 1, and then the data item from DR register will be copied to now the top of the stack. This will be my SP, this will be my SP, that is the address part, and the inner inside the memory, that is my data part, that is also represented by M of SP. Fine. Now, from this we will first check ki whether we have approached to SP is equal to 0 by our successive additions. That is, suppose I was at 6 times 0, I have inserted first element, that will be inserted at first position A, then second element, that is inserted at B, and so on ZA I have reached at 63. Fine. Then again stack pointer is incremented, that is when we have reached to 6 times once, and again I am incremented it for doing the push operation, then I will be getting 6 times zeros and 1. Since stack pointer address locations, they are limited to carry only 6 bits, this 1 will be discarded, and now my stack pointer value will be 6 times 0. That clearly says my last element that will be inserted at 0th location. After this, my stack is full. So, here I am checking the overflow conditions. If my SP reaches to 0, then I will be setting my full as 1, that will say I am checking stack is full, and then it will mark the status ki it is not empty, no more push operations can takes place. Then moving on to the pop operation, the sequence of micro operations are as follows. Taking an example, suppose I have inserted these 3 elements at address location 1, 2 and 3, and my stack pointer that is representing at 3, because the topmost element is at 3. So, when I have to pop this C, then this M of SP means the content of stack pointer, they will be copied somewhere into data register, and now my stack pointer, this location will be empty now, and now my stack pointer will be decremented, it will be now 2, because now my stack will contain B at the top. After this, I will check whether if SP is 0, here I am checking the underflow conditions. If SP is 0, then that means ki stack is empty already, and I will mark by setting full as 0 ki stack is not full now. Then moving on to the second type of stack implementation, that is my memory stack. Here my memory is being partitioned into 3 segments. From the diagram it is very much clear, one segment, that is my program segment, that is starting from, that is ranging from 1000 to 1999 in this case. The second is data segment, that is starting from 2000 to 2999, and third one is stack segment, that is from ranging from 3000 to 4001 in this example. Then we have taken 3 registers, that are, first is my program counter, that tells me the address of the instruction that has to be fetched next. Then the second register, address register, that tells me the data content from the data segment. Then the third one is stack pointer, that will tell me the top address of the top of the stack. Then push and pop operation, how this takes place in memory. From this diagram I am saying कि my program counter, it will be always incremented by 1 as the instruction is being fetched. When I am assuming that instruction is occupying only one memory space, if it is of 2 bytes, then this PC will be incremented by 2. Then this address register, it will tell me the value of data operand, or it will tell me what is the exact value of data from my data segment. This stack pointer, after doing push and pop operations that we will discuss in the next slide, it will be incremented either or it will be decremented either. The sequence of push operations are, when we are doing the push operation, stack pointer will be decremented first, that is here I have taken the address location 3000 here to 4001. From the previous slide it will be very much clear. I have taken the stack from 3000 to 4001. The first element will be inserted as 4000 because initially my stack pointer is at 4001. To push my first data, it will be decremented because I will be moving up, I will be moving on to next empty. So, that is at 4000 address, here I will insert my A. The second push operation will take place at 3999 address location. The third push operation will take place at 3998 and so on. And the after 3000 it will last move on to 4001. So, for performing the push operation, my stack pointer will be decremented first, then I will perform a memory read operation. Sorry, I will perform the memory write operation, that is the value from DR will be copied into M of SP. That is, suppose I have to insert this A, that is I am performing memory write operation from DR, it is being copied into M of 4000. Then at the second time, while pushing the B, it is copied from DR to memory at 3000 999 location. Similarly, the sequence of operations for pop operations, they will be, firstly I will perform the pop operation, the data content they are deleted. Deleted means they are copied somewhere into some other data register. Here I am taking the data register DR. So, M of SP, the content of SP, they are copied into DR, and now my stack pointer will be at 4000 after deleting B. That is, my stack pointer will be incremented. Then there are three types of notations. First is infix notation that we generally use for solving any arithmetic expression in normal mathematics, that says A plus B. This means my operator comes in between, as the name suggests, my operator comes in between these two operands. Here, unless mentioned, we will be assuming binary operands. Then the second type of notation, that is prefix, also known as Polish notation, as there comes pre, that means my operator will come before my operands. And third type of notation, that is known as postfix notation and also known as reverse Polish notation, that is it says ki your operator will come after your operand. This reverse Polish notation, it is denoted by RPN. Then evaluation of arithmetic expression, how my stack organization plays very much important role in solving my normal arithmetic expression. I will be firstly converting any arithmetic expression into reverse Polish notation, then I will be using stack. With the help of stack, I will be performing and evaluating the required arithmetic expression. So, any arithmetic expression that can be expressed in a parenthesis free Polish notation, I can say, or including reverse Polish notation. Here we are taking the example 2 cross 4 plus 7 cross 6, suppose I have to evaluate. Then as Bodmer's rule of mathematics says ki we have to evaluate this bracket first. So, what we will do? We will perform 2 cross 4 first. This bracket will be solved first. That means my first step will be writing 2 4 cross. Here I have written the operand after these. Here I have written the operator after these operands. My second step will be to solve my next bracket in this example 7 cross 6. Converting this into RPN, that will say 7 6 cross. After then, we will be performing addition. That says this as one operand, now this as second operand, and this operation will be performed in between them. So, this is my answer written, that is my arithmetic expression converted into my RPN, that is reverse Polish notation. Now, take the stack. If there comes any operand, we will be performing the push operation. Fine. Then, and if there comes any operator, we will be popping the first two elements and we will be performing the requested operation between those operands. So, the first element is 2 here, that is pushed. Then in the RPN, the second element is 4 here, that is again we have done the push. Third, that is cross, as we have find cross. So, we will be doing multiplication between the last two elements, that is 2 cross 4 will be done, that is the result will be now 8. Next element in RPN is 7, that is again an operand. Then we will be doing a push operation again. So, 7 is pushed and accordingly I have mentioned my top of the stack, that is accordingly I have mentioned the value of my SP. In the first case my SP is at 2, in this case my SP gets 4, in this case again it reaches to 1, address 1, it is again here. Then next element I have found 6. So, again a push operation, is being pushed and the value of SP becomes at 3 and M of SP is my 6. Then after this 6 we have found this cross, that means 6 and 7 they will be popped off and this operation will be carried out. So, 6 cross 7 is carried out and 42 is at my M of SP. Then next element that we have found in series is plus, that means again these two elements will be popped off and we will be performing the operations that is coming. So, plus will be performed between my 42 and 8 and I will be getting the result as 50. In this manner our digital computers solve any kind of arithmetic expressions. They are being basically trained like this way. By applying normal mathematics we can solve this, but how to solve in your CPU, how ALU solve this is using stack organization by converting any arithmetic expression into reverse Polish notation RPN, and then with the help of stack push and pop operations are being applied and my arithmetic expression is evaluated. Then we are taking an example to convert the following arithmetic expression into RPN. Here we have taken the example A cross B plus C cross D plus E as a numerator part, and in the denominator part we have F cross G plus H, and accordingly parentheses are put and this is my denominator part. So, we will solve this expression step by step. Firstly, we will solve this, we will solve our numerator part. Applying the BODMAS rule, the initial parenthesis will be solved. So, the initial parenthesis means we will be solving D plus E, that is D plus E will be solved. So, for D plus E my RPN will be DE plus. In the second step we will be solving C cross D plus E, and the desired RPN value will be C as one operand, DE plus as second operand, and multiplication operation will be performed between these two binary operands. In the third step, we will be solving B plus C cross D plus E. Here B will be my one operand. Second operand I have solved it already in the previous step. So, I will be taking the values from there only. This will be my second operand, and the operation that I will be performing plus I am writing it afterwards. In the fourth step, A cross B plus C cross D plus E. Based on the previous steps, A as first operand and this whole as the second operand, that is B, C, D, E plus cross plus. This was my now second operand, and I have to perform the cross operation. Here I have solved the numerator part. Then moving on to my denominator part, firstly G plus H in the fifth step will be solved. So, the requested RPN value will be GH plus. In the sixth step, we will be calculating F cross G plus H, that is F G H plus as the second operand and F as the first operand, and we are performing multiplication among them. So, here we have solved the denominator part. Solving the whole expression in the next step, that is in the seventh step, we will be getting divided by the value will be A, B, C, D, E plus cross this whole is my first operand, F, I am writing it in the next line, F G H plus cross as the second operand, and the operation between them is division. So, this will be my answer, that the arithmetic expression converted into RPN. So, in this lecture we have discussed about stack organization, a basic information about stack, the two types of stack, that is register stack and memory stack, their operations, push and pop operations in register stack, push and pop operations in memory stack, and then the different types of notations and the reverse Polish notation that is being used in stack organization to solve the arithmetic expression. One example has been discussed. Similar basis we may solve the another set of examples. In case of queries, you may contact me at this ID Kaur Inderjeet @akgec.ac.in. Thank you. Thanks for watching.